Hello gang, Colin here, Festa 67's workshop, and my lovely sidekick, Dave.
Hello, it's me, Model Maker Dave. Hello everyone.
Welcome to another eModels Workbench live, folks. Yes, we are back for our Wednesday shenanigans, and yeah, what can I say? We'll have a quick looky-loo at the chat, but in the meantime, if you want to grab these kits, folks, and build along with us, the links are in the chat to the kits that I'm building and that Dave will be building. And they're also in the description below this video, folks. So click on that. It'll take you to the eModels website. Have a looky-loo, slap it in your basket. Have a look around the website. And we're going to be doing a little visit sometime during the show. We'll have an interval, because I'll have a breather midway through, and we'll have a little look on the website, peeps, just to see what's new and things like that. Something I want to bring into the show, so we'll do a bit of that. But in the meantime, let's have a quick look to see who's in the chat joining us on this rather warm and slightly sticky Wednesday evening. We have got, are we there yet, from Fox and me putting in soon. Dave is putting hello to everyone. Marcus Brune is in, says good evening Colin and Dave and Fox and everyone in the chat.
Hello, Marcus.
Hello Marcus, thanks for joining us, mate. Jeff is in, Candygram from Mongo saying hello, as is Mark Shellard. Fox is in the chat saying hello to everyone. Mark Shellard saying hi to Candygram. Atol saying hello, Fox, Jeff, Bark and themselves, Colin and Dave when they're finished in makeup. Yep, as Bark said, it will take a while. Atol says no comment. I want to stay in this group and not be kicked off. Well, you're not going to be kicked off from my point of view, Atol. But as Fox said in the chat, remember all, keep it clean and family friendly in the chat, and obviously this is a stream for eModels, so could we not discuss any other retailers? That was the only rules we have. Fox is put in there, keep it all clean, etc. And there's the links. The lovely Marcy is in, Scale Model Muse with hugs. Hello my love. That's everyone's saying hello to Muse. Atol's on about his FX catalogue. Peter Povey is in, says hello all. Hello Peter, how you doing? Aisha's in, hello Colin, Dave and chat.
Hello Aisha.
Graham Robert is in, saying hi. Hello Graham.
Hello Graham.
As is Retro Rabbit and Tony Surridge. Watcher Cobbers, how you doing?
Hello mate.
And that's Aisha saying hello to everyone else there. So there's a few of you in. Mark Shellard says, hat, Colin and Dave, happy days. Yeah, got me hat on, but it'll be coming off in a minute because, yeah, it's a bit warm in here. Peter's saying, don't forget to hit the live button, and Muse is giving out the hugs to Dave as well because...
Oh, thank you, Muse.
Yeah, Dave needs to feel the love as well, folks. So, yes... we're going to hit the bench cam so we can show you what we're up to. So we'll do that now.
Yep.
Let's put the lights on as well. That would help. There you go. And have a jiggle around of me camera. So we can try and get a slightly better bench shot for you this week, peeps. I've got the chat down on my screen of chat goodness, so I should be able to see you all down there as well. So let's have a looky-loo, shall we?
Mr. Panzer Cat has joined us.
Hello, Panzer. How you doing, mate?
The lovely Sarah Jane has dropped in.
Oh, Sarah Jane hugs. Hello, my love. Got your email. I'll respond to you after the live show, my darling. Fox saying welcome all the peeps, and eModels welcome all the peeps. Right, folks, I am building this rather swanky US 1.5 ton 4x4 flatbed truck, number 38056.
And I'm doing the tow truck AA type, and the kit number is 35351.
Absolutely. It'll be done in red with a bit of that, bit of faded red, and also there's a slightly stern looking driver there, Dave, isn't there? He's like, yeah, you want some?
He's got the ump about something.
I'm thinking of modifying him slightly.
Oh,
Changing his hat to a pork pie and slapping a goatee on him. So yeah, so I should have a look at doing something like that. But that's what we're up to. Got that all finished last week, so I was up to the chassis with some of the leaf springs on and my wonderful friend Photo Etch. So that's where I got to. And I thought, yeah, I'll have a Photo Etch free day today. And one of the first bits on the next page is Photo Etch. So yeah.
Oh dear. Oh.
Let's have a move of my microphone.
Well, while you do that,
There you
last
go.
week I got as far as building up a teeny tiny engine, and I've just started one side of the chassis, so I shall be carrying on with the other side and hopefully getting it all together.
Yeah.
And we'll see where we get to.
Happy days. Let's put a bit more light on the situation, shall we?
Put those in me little eModels tub that I keep everything in, so it doesn't get lost.
eModels tub. The dum. eModels tub. So that's what we're up to, Pete. So I'll move my instructions over there because they seem to be messing with me white balance a little bit. And we'll just knock my light over to that side just to try to stop the glare coming out on camera. There you go. Graham says, yeah, Festa, do the pork pie character go on. You know you want to. Absolutely, mate, I'll do that. Well, it just makes it a bit unique, doesn't it?
Yeah, makes it a little bit different.
Obviously, I will make a point of doing it correctly and anatomically correctly, so there will be a beer gut on there. Just thought I'd say that before Dave did, because I know he was thinking. Of course you would.
Would I ever?
Yeah, say that rather more convincingly. You're right. Graham says he's going to be popping off soon. He's got the Rangers game on tonight. Yeah, it's big football night, isn't it? Is it the Europa League final, mate? If I remember rightly. But, yeah. Everyone's saying hello to each other in the chat. So don't forget, folks, most important question. What's in your belly? What's on your bench? And what is your beverage of choice?
Oh, you're good, you are.
I am, you know, It's a bit scary, Dave, isn't it?
I know. So how comes you're so up with it and organised?
I know.
Have you had lots of sleep lately?
I have, mate. Wayne Model Work is in, says just popping in on a lunch break. Wanted to say hello to everyone in chat. My two favourite mates, Festa and Dave. Oh, thank you, Wayne. Lovely to see you in, mate.
Wayne. Hope all is good with you.
I'll bat you an email later, mate, just to touch base, just to see whether you're okay and all of that lot, because nice to hear from you, mate. And, yeah.
Blimey. Organised buzzwords? Oh.
I know, Dave. Wouldn't normally happen if it was on my channel, would it?
No.
That's what it is. I'm on my bestest behaviour, Dave. That's what it is.
Oh, you got your bestest behaviour T-shirt on, have you?
Yes, you'll be glad to know. Yeah, I haven't gone there yet.
No, no.
Retro Rabbit says, which kit is this? One, Retro, the links are in the chat. Also, we did show them at the beginning, but we'll show them again. It's the 1/5 scale, 1.5 ton, 4x4 flatbed truck, 38056. Links are in the chat if you scroll up, and also in the description below, mate.
Yep, and I'm doing the tow truck, AA type, 35 1 in 35th scale.
Absolutely. Nice to know I'm not the only person who doesn't scroll up. So I'm really, really impressed, James, that you've taken that pressure off of me, mate, because I was getting mocked mercilessly by Fox because I never scroll up.
Why scroll up when you can scroll down?
I'm always missing stuff, Dave, and I'm terrible. Okay. Muse is heading to the kitchen to make some coffee. Random stuff is on the workspace. Muse is trying to Sarah Jane is trying to spray some plastic. Good girl. Saw your photos earlier on the group. Peter Povey, belly hot dogs, and he's still doing the two 1/48 scale P47s.
Ooh.
Says fence is meant to be brown, not red, yellow, blue, and green. Sarah Jane, he says. I'm not sure what's that.
I'm not quite sure what's going on there.
And mate, if you're rivet counting Sarah Jane, then you're a braver man than me.
Yeah, you're going there all on your own because everyone else has run off to the safety bunker.
Absolutely, bless him. He means it in the best possible way. You know, he's only giving advice, but yeah. But I'm just trying to get him a warning because, yeah, you know.
Oh, you trying to track him under the bus?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I want Adult to feel at home, you know. And the only way to feel at home when you're in with me, mate, is be prepared. I will throw you under the bus at every given opportunity. Let's just move my camera up a bit because I keep going off shot. Bobbins is in. He says those are not Orc trucks. Is this even allowed? Absolutely, mate. You know me, mate. Let's see whether that works better. Just trying to keep everything on camera. Now in belly, 9 kits on bench. No beverage yet either until fines are sent out. Good girl, Sarah Jane.
No, I thought she would have had the Malibu on intravenous strip.
Oh, bless her. Yeah. Chunk of fingernail come off there. Get rid of that. There you go. Sorted. Bench, says Fox, is Canis Rex, a Lego minifig, Fox, and a mystery package from Brett Van Dyke. Belly's going to be bendy sausage with salad. Oh, okay. Family friendly, Dave. Family friendly.
Yeah. Not going there.
Absolutely.
Even though bendy sausage doesn't sound right.
Tony Surridge says belly, 2 cream chocolate eclairs, bench, Tamir P ZKW 4E Warspanther.
Oh, missus.
Retro says scroll up. They have that on computers now. Yeah, apparently there's a little scroll wheel on the mouse. I thought it was a finger rest. Panzer says belly not yet decided. Bench is a Trumpeter T72. Sarah Jane saying good on you, Graham. Absolutely. Right, so that's a bit of him. So he can go over there. We then want number 68 and another 14. Right, where did that go? Apparently Graham's in bouncer mode. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear, Graham. You go careful, mate. You're not out in public in bouncer mode, are you? Because that'll only end well for you.
Oh dear. Doesn't sound right.
Muse, looks like my stuff got handed over to the regular post, so she'll have to go to a mailbox. Oh dear. June is in, says Belly, turkey Twizzlers even, with chips and beans, bench, 72nd scale, airfix, Orca Tempest, been decaled and weathered. Ooh, nice. Nice one, mate. 72nd scale, been decaled and weathered. Swear box.
Probably.
It's going to happen, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a microphone there, Cole. Try not to smack it, mate. There you go. So remember, folks, if you want one of these kits, pop over to eModels.co.uk. Have a looky look. Share the love. Have a look round store. Well, remember, folks, we will be having a visit at some point during the show. We'll have a little interval where we'll just have a little looky-loo at what's new this week, Dave, just to introduce people to what's going on there.
Definitely.
We will probably look at different categories going forward, folks. We'll put that out in the chat as we do it and say, you know, is there anything you're looking for, or do you want to look at tools? Do you want to look at armor kits? Do you want to look at a certain scale? So we'll involve you, so feel involved, and we'll try and make it a little feature where we have a little mid-show interval where we just go and have a little looky-loo around the store. Lets those that maybe have not been to the store see what eModels are all about. And it lets you see perhaps things that you might not have thought they actually sell. Because I've thought that several times. You know, I've gone through and I'm like, oh, they do them. Oh, brilliant. And yeah. No, it all helps. Oh, she says, to update you, Graham's my bouncer, like Panzer is me deputy. When did disappointment get made? I used to be a bouncer. I'm feeling left out now.
Oh, Wibbles.
Absolutely. Proper Wibblekins, that is. It's all right. I know I'm not wanted.
That sounds like a dear John to me.
Hey, first thing that's dropped. Yeah, it is, mate. It is. It's proper Wibblekins, Dave. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. Right on my big toe. Perfect. Box says matron. Yeah, I'm really, really not feeling the love there, Dave. That's all right. Oh, breathe through it, Carl. Breathe through it. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
There you go. So that's on there like so. Bish, bash, and bosh. It's another one of them. Sarah Jane says to June, just make your swear box the Sarah Jane Malibu Fund and you'll feel much better.
She don't miss a trick, does she?
She don't. She's in like Flint there, mate, isn't she? Good girl. Oh, my God, they've got all that there. Oh, Gordon Bennett. That's a lot of bits and bobs going in there. But, so that's number 4 at the back. Okay. Which was that one. Okay. So let's correctly orientate said vehicle. I know, Dave.
Yeah, have another go. Right, have another go.
Something like that. Into the instructions.
It might actually work this time.
Weird. Oh, you're thinking out loud there, Dave, are you, mate? Bit of that on there like so. Okay.
Actually, no, if you put your magnifiers down, you can actually see what you're doing.
Yeah, that normally helps, Dave.
Yeah, so I've just found out. No, I don't see that. I can see what you're doing now, so it's actually doing what you want.
Right, according to that, that goes like that, and go underneath. Very well described.
What's that bit done?
Oh, that goes under the leg. That's it. Yeah. Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I can see that. Right. Yeah, so yeah, you've actually got it round the wrong way, Carl. That makes sense now. Take. I was paid to double check the destructions, folks. That would have ended in tears, wouldn't it? Mind you, I'm already crying because, you know.
Well, you've been dumped, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been abandoned. But that's all right, Dave. I'll get over it, mate. I'm strong.
All right, mate.
Yeah,
if you need to chat.
I've got an inner resilience, mate. I'll be fine. I can work through it. Honest, Dave, I can work through it.
Yeah.
Panzer says Fox's Mavis. I don't really know. Oh, I'll be second in command, according to Graham.
Oh.
Al says I did my security course, SIA, then retired from work, so it was a waste of 250 quid. Yeah. Absolutely, mate. Yeah. Different game now, isn't it, though, Al? You know, dare I say, society is different now, mate. It's not once what it used to be. But I'll leave it there because it is family. Graham says you're my backup, mate. Absolutely. So I'm assistant. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'll stop wibbling now for a bit.
All right, then.
Like so.
Right.
And like so. There you go. A nice resounding clickety-click on there. Have a bit of that. And a bit of that.
I didn't want to hold on to those tweezers.
See, and there you go. Oh. Part of me wants to try and make some brum brum noises already, but I'm going to be good, Dave.
Now, you can't do brum brum noises until you got the wheelies on.
I know, I've got no wheelies. I haven't even built an engine yet, Dave. It's chassis first with this one, with the transfer box and all of that lot. Oh, yeah, the engine's ages away, mate. It's right over here.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, look, I've got all this to do yet. Oh, Dave.
Oh, gutted, mate. I've done my engine.
Honestly, mate, I'm glad I've got my drawer out because it's letting me rest my bottom lip on it, mate. See what I did there?
Say your bottom lip gets any further out, it'll be on the floor.
I might make my bit of photo etch now and get it out of the way, Dave.
Oh. Are you feeling brave then?
Brave or incredibly stupid? I haven't decided which one yet. Probably the latter.
I think the latter sounds about right.
Yeah. I won't put the cover on it yet because I'm sure there'll be battery paintage detail needed to be done on it. Retro says I have a boxed version of making Mavis Beacon typing downstairs. Oh, Mavis Beacon typing, I remember that. Yeah.
I've heard of it, never used it, but
I still have Microsoft Encarta. And I've got a box with Netscape Navigator in it, Dave.
Netscape?
Yeah. Old floppy disk.
That's going back.
Yeah. And a boxed version of Microsoft Access version 2 on floppy disk. Yeah.
I can remember going out and installing Microsoft Office Professional 4.3
Yeah.
from floppy disk.
Oh, wow.
I think it was
I'm
like,
impressed with that, Dave.
something like 53
Yeah.
diskettes.
Yeah. And it would always get to the last disc and throw up an error. It's like, really?
Well, that's if the floppy disk changer up was still awake at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, that resounding Scale Modelling Chaos says we don't need Colin getting anything out after his topless showing on Friday. Yeah, I had to go back in, Paul, and pixelate it because YouTube flagged me up for nudity. Yeah. It may have been a bit hot on Friday, Dave, and
Yeah, but how could you do that to your loyal viewers?
well, I forgot. I was spinning the camera around to show my Warhammer shelf because I had put my Warlock on the shelf. And I
Yeah.
forgot that I may have been t-shirtless. And for a moment, viewers of a nervous disposition were shocked.
Oh,
But yeah, YouTube, I got a thing where it said, can you go and edit that, please? Okay. So yeah, they suspended my monetization until I pixelated it, which I found actually quite funny. When I said to explained it to my missus, she went, "Really? You had one simple job?" I went, "Yeah, I know."
yeah. Oh well.
But hey ho, it's all sent to test us, mate. You can have yourselves a spider pig there, folks. Right. Shall we have a bit of a bendage? Okay, we got to do them as well. Just to be on the safe side. It looks like they're folded that way. Right. Which probably means they're not. We can do this, Dave.
I shall do my best.
Yeah. Yeah, it is surprising though, isn't it? Innocently, you know, where you think, oh yeah, you know, but I suppose there's good reason, isn't there?
Yeah.
At the end of the day. Right, let's pick that back up again because, yeah. Oh, saying that Sun newspaper are after me as I'm the new face of page 3. Yeah. 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 Sales of that newspaper will plummet.
I think they already have them, then.
Yeah. It's hardly surprising with some of their history, mate. But absolutely.
Who buys a newspaper these days?
It was, well, this is it. I last built a newspaper back in the 90s, mate.
It's probably the last time I bought paper.
Oh, yeah. It may, by the way, Dave, it may have been Mrs. W's birthday yesterday.
Oh, no. You didn't forget, did you?
No, but I may have added a year to her age.
Why?
I honestly thought that's how old she was. Oh, did I pay the price for that one?
Oh, dear.
Perfectly innocent mistake, Dave. Obviously. But there was a hefty price that I paid for that.
I'll bet you did.
It was all done in the best possible sense. I was hastily reminded of the error of my way.
Yeah, but did you boys come in to bail you out?
No,
No, I didn't think they would.
no, totally and utterly left me right in the lurch, mate. But I would have done the same to them if I'm honest.
I was going to say you'd be in front of the queue, wouldn't you, for those
Oh,
two?
absolutely, mate. Perfectly done. My eldest was like, yeah, you know, Dad. He said, you would have left me under there. Oh, absolutely, son. He said, well, there you go.
Yeah.
He said, I had to double check myself. He said, but at least I checked. He went, it's like, oh, kick a man whilst he's down. So, yeah. The look over the glasses. You know when you're in a room and it goes a bit cold and you're like, oh, I felt a draft there.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah. It put it this way, it's going to be a mistake that I don't think I'll make again.
I don't think you'll be allowed to forget it either, by the sound of it.
No, I don't think I will, mate. I think that that one's there for good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. How the hell am I going to get that on there? This is going to go really well for me. Why do they have to make bits that small, Dave?
Oh, just thank your lucky stars you're not doing the 1/72nd, because they'd be teeny tiny.
Really? Even smaller. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Easier if I do it that way.
Or a 1/44, be even teenier tiny.
Oh, that's Chrissy's scale, that is, isn't it? The 144 stuff. It's like, I don't mind doing the civil aircraft in that scale, don't get me wrong, because some of them look pretty damn mint. But and I've done the Apollo 11 and the Space Shuttle. But anything smaller than that, no. I've got a 72nd scale tank that I've got to do, and already I've looked at it, and it's like a micro dot. And I'm like, yeah, that's going to go well for good old Festa. Wendy Hickson's in, says, hi, everyone. Hope you're all keeping well. Hello, Wendy. Welcome aboard,
Hello,
my love.
Wendy.
Lovely to see you in.
Hope all is well with you.
Absolutely. He says, I've got a retro. He says, I've got a boxed complete freelance 123 for DOS. Good man. He still uses 5.5 floppies for his retro computing. Yeah. I remember my first job at a parts department, Dave, when we used to change the reels in the server room.
Oh dear.
And it was the big plastic canisters. But yeah. Back in the day, there it is. Right on the end of my pinky poos. Graham says he's still only 7. Absolutely, mate. Nothing wrong with being 7, Graham.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with being 7, buddy.
7 is a good number.
Absolutely. You want to stay 7 forever, Dave, don't you?
Yeah. Don't want to grow up.
No, I tried being an adult once and it didn't go well for me. eModels is saying hi to Wendy and Paul D. Tommaso and everyone else who's joined. Yeah. Hello, Paul. Hope you're doing all right.
Hello, Paul.
Usual things, Paul. What's in the belly? What's on the bench, mate? Dave, soup glue's out.
Oh no. Morning. Festa is near, super glue.
Yeah.
Anything could happen.
You don't trust me at all, do you? Mind you, you've got good reason.
Please don't stick yourself to your bench.
I will desperately try not to, buddy.
Oh, mind you, could be rather entertaining.
Thanks, mate.
Because you would have said the same to me.
That is the correct assessment. There you go. The battery is in the battery compartment.
So you charged up then?
See what he did there. You want that. Just lock in there.
Oh, got one on it. Hang it.
Like that. Don't stick it to your finger, Carl.
Dear, dear.
Goes well, doesn't it?
Mm.
Might want to put some more glue on that because it did stick to my finger and cheers.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I had one job, folks. One job.
Oh dear. Did it not go well?
Yeah, I may have moved it and yeah.
Oh dear.
Let's redo that just to be on the safe side. Use some of that on there. There you go. Put it on the piece rather than on the bench, Carl. Right. Shall we go through that again? There you go. Yep. He says. Doing his obligatory Captain Twitch. So ask us anything, folks, in the chat. Anything you need to know, want to know. Yeah. Go. That one on there. And that one on there. There you go. We got there in the end.
Yay.
Slightly tiny battery tray. Let's have a swig of juice. Graham's going to PM me. No worries, mate. I'll answer them after the show, Graham, if that's okay, mate. I will endeavour to catch up with me admin tonight because I was out the loop for a couple of days. Apologies for missing the eModels Monday show, folks, as well. Real life and all of that. Yeah, we had a few days away from the bench. Right, so that's the battery done. Done the battery, Dave.
Does that mean you're battered?
Fully charged. Tony Surridge says, what happened to the Panda HMEE builds? The Panzer HMEE builds are now done on a Sunday, mate, on my channel. This is for the guys over at eModels on theirs. So these are builds that eModels supplied to us. So if you want to see progress on the digger, that'll be on Festa 67's workshop Sunday at 12:30, buddy. But we're currently doing these ones that the guys at eModels sent us for them, mate. So for the duration of this build, we'll be streaming the Wednesday shows on here. And the diggers have moved to our Sunday midday time slot. Hopefully that clarifies that for you, buddy. Obviously, we look forward to seeing you in there. But yeah, they've kindly sent us these and asked us to build them, so that's what we're doing. go. Plenty on there. Al says, okay, Cole, he says, I'm going to have me dinner. Be good, you two, and don't affix your fingers to the model. I will I will desperately try not to, Al, but I'm sure if I do, I'll be suitably thrown under the bus by all my friends.
Oh, yeah. I'll be first in the queue.
Yeah, see? Nothing changes, does it, eh?
No.
Be nice to the bloke, and this is how he treats me.
I know full well that if the boot was on the other foot, you'd be first in the queue.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Didn't even think about that answer, did you?
No.
No, I didn't think you would.
Didn't have to, mate.
No.
That was instant, Dave. You're going under the bus, mate.
Yep. There's plenty of room under the bus, so why don't you come and join me?
Absolutely, mate. Oh, yes.
So if you're going to throw Panzer under the bus, then he can do it on his own. I'll get out of the way.
Dave, Photorex battery holder. How tiny.
Oh, didn't you, Winky?
I've done another bit of Photorex. Panzer, I've done more Photorex. Tony Surrey says, cool. Yeah, honestly, mate, the digger is coming along nicely, mate. We'll be doing some more on that this weekend. It's just we've been trying to set this up for a little while now. I'd say a little while, about 2 years, but obviously the Velociraptor messed a lot of it up. And it was as good a time as any to do this, mate. So before you go out, old mate, you'll be pleased to know super glue is now going away. The photo etch is done. And it's not stuck to me, mate.
Oh, you hero.
I know, I feel so proud of myself. Quite pathetic, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm proud that I haven't glued myself to my own kit. Right. We have got that wonderful, wonderful job now of building up all these tiny little bits now on the side of the chassis. Just have a bit of a clear up. No, a clear up already, Dave.
Blimey.
Just so that I can navigate my bench a bit easier. Keep my
Ooh,
bench, Dave.
right.
Oh.
So we have now completed both sides of the chassis rails.
Oh, you ledge.
I know. I'm going to go for the bits that go in between now. Oh, God. What could possibly go wrong?
Reckon. Not 100% happy with the position of that. Peter Povey says he's going down to put us all on the big telly, and he's going to eat his hot dogs. Okay, mate. Well, we'll have a little breather whilst you're navigating, mate.
Mm.
We'll just kill a bit of time until you get back down. Because we're good like that, Dave, aren't we?
We are.
Let's try and line that up a bit better. A bit bronzed.
Oh, dear.
We don't want it drunk, do we?
Go that way. Okay.
Right there.
Right.
That's bad.
So.
There you go. Much better.
So theory says that goes in there.
Now it can go away. Have you some of that?
Well,
Paul says, Colin and Dave have been under the bus so much, we've now become qualified bus engineers. You're not far wrong there, mate. You ain't far wrong there, mate. Because at any or every opportunity, we desperately try to throw each other under the bus, because that's what we do.
yep.
There you go. We want that one. That's what we do, Dave, innit, mate?
Yep. We try and throw each under the bus. We try and catch each other out.
Be rude not to, mate, wouldn't it?
Oh, exactly.
Scraper of goodness out on that. Just to get rid of that nubby. I don't want nubbage on there. Right. Let's make sure we've got this down the correct Mondo way. Like so.
Oh, I'm so careful trying to put that on and it fell off.
How did it go, Dave?
You didn't.
It do exactly the same to me. Right, we got bracketage. Is that bracketage under there? Oh, that goes up there. Ding dong.
Oh, just one bit.
He says.
B25.
Yeah.
B25. There's B25.
Right, that goes in there. Like so. There you go. Underneath. Aisha's off. Take care. I hope the healing goes quick, says Sarah Jane. Yeah, our sentiments exactly.
Yeah. Oh,
Get-
hang on.
Get well soon.
Right.
You can keep it family friendly, Graham, please, buddy. Thank you. We're on eModels' channel, buddy. No offence. There you go. That's that on there. Then we've got two of the compression mounts to go on. God, it's time of day.
Muse is saying, well, you all survived the drive to the post box. If the rain doesn't stop soon, I'm going to need sheep or goats to knock back the grass. Oh,
Oh,
dear.
God. Bless you. Bit lively out there, is it, Muse? That's all right, Graham. Not a problem, buddy. You're all right. It's just obviously it's on the eModels' channel, buddy. Thank you. Not a problem, mate.
Right. Where's this going? I'm going in there.
Let's just give those little thing there a trip. Trying to do this without chopping my finger off.
You chop your finger off, you won't be able to do finger of shame, will you?
Fox says, or eModels, anyone who missed it, bench and belly, happy days. Yes, folks, what's in the belly? What's on the bench?
What is the beverage of choice whilst watching the show?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Right, that's that one. Just put that on there. But they're tiny. Ah,
You're having a laugh.
no, they are tiny. See what I did there? I'll stop. Right.
Oh, no.
Uh,
Oh, no.
that's for those.
Oh, no.
Put that on there.
You ran the laugh. You want me to put that there? Really?
Has it been special, Dave?
No. Photo etch.
Karma's a wonderful thing. Yeah, notice how we got each other's backs. You do realise what I'm going to do. I've got to actually sit here and watch you do your photo etch. Because that's what mates do, Dave.
Well, we'll try not to swear.
Yeah, do you want to mute your microphone then?
Well,
Bless you.
I didn't when I did photo etch on the digger.
No, you did really well, mate. I was so proud of you, soldier.
That's all right.
Right. There is a tiny little notch for them to go in. Double max at this stage, she says. Right, we have got... God, you're cool. But it's all sent to testers, Dave, isn't it?
Yep.
Like that. Oh, yeah. Come, Daddy. Sounded wrong.
Sounded so wrong.
Dudley's Scale Model Cars is in saying hi. Are you okay? We are wonderful, mate. Hope you're doing all right, buddy. Thanks for joining us too. If you need to see what we're building, the link for the kits is in the description. But I will give you a quick flick of the old instructions just so that you can see what we're up to. We're building them, mate. Little trucks. Dave's doing the tow truck.
I am.
And yeah, and dare I say it, we are thoroughly enjoying these little trucks already.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes, Graham, is the answer to your question, mate. I'll chat with you later on, mate. But yeah, that's all good, mate. All is good, buddy. And number 10, there you go. Actually, I'll use those. Yeah, they are really, really well made, Dudleys. Lots of little photo etch bits on there, but really, for the scale, they're really quite detailed. You says check your Facebook messages for a laugh if you didn't see it. I will do after the show, Marcy. I'll endeavour to do that. I've not got me FB open at the moment because obviously I'm outputting this, so I am saving on resources. So I will open all of that lot up once I come off air again. Apologies to anyone who's messaged me in the last few days. Kind of been out the loop, so I will endeavour to catch up with everything as soon as I'm off air. This is my first day back down today.
Oh dear, excuse me.
There you go. Bill Bolton is in. Hi, Fox. He says he's curled up next to me here in bed. What, Fox is? Have I missed something? Yeah.
That's wrong.
I know. I'm only joking. I was like, hold up a minute. What have I missed?
Mind you, talking of the fox or Princess Fox,
Yeah.
what is the latest on the thumb?
You know, I don't know how Fummy Wummykins is doing. How is Fummy? Yeah, this is where he now mans up and goes, yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Yeah, I tolerated it like a true fella.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which probably means he's sat there in a sling.
Well, he's got his thumb around his neck.
Yeah,
Or has he got his thumb resting on a hot water bottle?
Oh, yeah. He's probably got one of those little, you know, the little frames they make with the little pulleys and the traction wires and that, and he just sits there. Oh, me thumb. And there's a little silk thumb cushion tucked underneath it, just so it's got something soft to rest on.
Oh, poor Princess Fox.
Oh, dear. Dudley says, yeah, started doing my first tank today. Oh, my God, he says, it's crazy. Thought you was Fox. Haha, that shows how many I call. Yeah, no, mate, I'm Colin, mate. Colin, Festa 67's workshop. I do the show on a Monday with Fox, Chris and Ted, and obviously I do the streams with Dave, and Dave has joined us for the eModels builds on these Wednesday shows now. So we're going to be doing more of these, folks, going forward. So ring that bell so you get notified. And the normal Wednesday show that would stream on my channel has now moved to the Sunday slot on my channels. Go. That's that done. And I might as well see where the other side, that's another 22. Let's do that one. And what's the time there? What I'll do then is that'll be a good time for a little interlude, I think, Dave. And I know, us with our interludeness, eh?
Why have I got this image of the black and white potter's wheel spinning around?
Yeah. Oh dear, we need to get out more, don't we, Dave?
And now we take an interlude.
Intermission time. Well, that's like watching the big old Ben Hur film, innit? Interlude. Do you remember that two disc film? But what an epic, absolute epic movie that is.
Interlude in our house meant who could get to the kettle first.
Yeah. Yeah, one of us used to always be on the deck in front of the telly because we was on button duty.
Oh, yeah, because there's no such thing as remote control.
Didn't have remotes back then, see, so it was, yeah. So you laid there with a pillar in front of the telly. And if they wanted a different channel on it, they all could put it on ITV and up. Thunk. But it wasn't a little click, it was one of those buttons that was chung.
Yeah,
you know.
like triple action.
Yeah. It's a bit like engaging the gears on an old Arctic with a double D clutch when it's like chung. Do you remember when you used to put your head in front of the telly and your hair would stick to the screen? Remember that? With the static. Oh, I was easily pleased as a child. You might have noticed.
So,
yeah. Sarah, Scale Model Muse says that's one of my all-time favourite movies. I love that film. Absolutely adore it. I wish they made them big old blockbuster movies still, didn't you, Dave? Because
yes,
they were proper films, weren't they? You know, big epics like Ben Hur, Genghis Khan, wasn't it? Spartacus. I'm Spartacus. No, I am. I'm Spartacus, or I'll give you a dry slap. Paul says he remembers his TV having dials, yeah. I can remember my mum with the TV on its side with bone-handled knife in the meter. Do you remember the TVs with the meters, Dave? You put 10pence in.
no.
and she'd run out of 10p pieces, so she was trying to get one out. Trying to get one out of the box, just flip it back through. It's like, yeah. She was brilliant, my mum. Things she used to get up to. Her claim to fame was eating giant A-stacks with her handbag.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah, she used to like her wrestling, and yeah. Her and a crowd of her mates went to the wrestling, and giant A-stacks was out of the ring and right near where my mum was, so she got up, frog marched out of her chair with her handbag, and she gave him a piece of her mind. Brilliant.
Oh, God.
Absolutely brilliant. You know, he was, God, 6'6". You know, my mum's 4'8", bless her. Yeah. Bosh. Gave a proper pigeon head to him. Yeah, that told him when sat back down. Oh, love her. Fox says I'm a northern monkey and Fire Cole's the cheeky southerner. Yeah, you might have guessed, mate. Apparently, there's a slight accent that gives me away.
Is that? I've never noticed.
No, I think I conceal it well, Dave.
Do you? I've never noticed it.
Yeah. So if we come off air and I'll sit there and go, hello, Dale. How are you?
Yeah, jolly good.
Yes.
This is either going to go well or it's going to go quite bad.
Oh, really? One of those?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Dudley's saying it looks like I'm staying, laugh out loud. Hey, mate, welcome aboard, mate. We're on for another hour, mate. So, yeah, go and grab yourself a brew, mate. Pull up a chair, have yourself a sarnie, and just sit back, chillax. Or if you're at your bench, just have a build along and have us in the background, mate.
Mm-hmm.
We're here to keep you company as much as you're here to keep us company.
If you are at your bench, what are you building?
You're good. You are good. You're getting so professional, Dave.
Well, you know, I've had a good teacher.
Who was that?
Don't know.
Say send him my way, mate. There you go. Let's put a little box. He's saying, yeah, he's going nowhere now. That's it, mate. We've lured him in now, mate. There's no escape.
Oh.
There you go. Oh, they're tiny little loops of goodness. Let them go off and I can go back in and sand them. Right, let's put my lid on my extra fin. Tag them in there. Little bit of a drinky kints.
Oh yeah, I need to have a bit of a.
Yeah, we'll have a little interlude, Dave. Excuse me. Let's have a look at what we're up to on there, which is there. That's the one. Drop that in there and hide that. Let's have a little perusal on the website. So, folks, this is eModels' website.
Right, yep, I'm here.
You can see me and Dave in the corner there. Now I can flip it that way. There you go, to get rid of us there. Let's hide that. This is the eModels.co.uk website, peeps. This is the bike that I'm currently building for them, which is the Suzuki X-Star. The latest episode of that will be coming up on air hopefully this week. I've just got some voiceovers to do, so keep an eye out for that. But this is the intro page. It lets you see what's currently new. You've got the Ghost of Kiev, that's a new one in. It's available for pre-order, 70-second scale. And I might have pre-ordered this, Dave.
Yeah, well, it's fast approaching payday, so
yeah, you know,
that
just
could very well be in the basket.
Absolutely,
not
it's
next
just
week, but a week after.
Yeah, it's just my way of doing my bit. Fox is going, yeah, pimp all the things. Absolutely. They also do tools and accessories.
Mhm.
So you get your
Oh,
tools, your books, your brushes, your glues. And I do like a good old book, Dave.
oh, yeah,
You
especially
know,
one with lots of pictures.
absolutely. You get all your weathering stuff, bases, technical stuff. Let's have a look. See, oh, this is the one I like. Damaged magazine day.
Now,
Don't,
I used to get them, but I don't get them anymore.
yeah, and they are proper good stuff for all your weathering, your stone effects, masonry. Look at
Mm,
that. Whoa. And it,
yeah,
eh?
I have to get them again.
Absolutely. And there's some really good mecha stuff in there. That's the stuff
Yeah.
I like looking at. You know, and it really does open your eyes. And again, you know, prime example, we've got these in the stash, the Land Rovers. I mean, look at that, Dave. Proper
I
expedition
know.
version. I think that is absolutely beautifully done.
Oh, definitely. So
So,
someone's taking a bit of time on that.
absolutely. New in, oh, loads of stuff. What you thinking, Dave? Model kits. Let's go into model
Yeah.
kits. We can choose a genre once that loads up. What do you
Um,
fancy, Dave?
let's do civil aircraft.
Civil aircraft, shall we? We'll have a looky look at some civil air. Loads of all the different manufacturers there, but you have got Svetstar 144th scale Airbus
Mm.
A321. Again, been a Svedsta kit. That'll be a nice little one. Look at the price tag, 21 notes, mate.
Ooh. Oh, pop one in the basket.
Absolutely. You can't beat a civil aircraft, can you? I've got a load of them hanging from me ceiling, and it's like,
Mm. The last civil aircraft I did, oh god, this is going back. Was yeah, that long ago that mm,
mine was the Airbus A380 that I did. But
uh,
yeah.
mine was, I think it was either a Revell or an Airfix Concorde.
All right, yeah.
Mm.
Let's see whether we can do a search for civil aircraft, shall we? Have a look. Civil aircraft. He says, I'm looking for his keyboard. Gosh, let's have a looky look at what we get. No doubt I spelled civil wrong, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Pillock.
Oh dear.
I know, I'm used. Don't get out much. Right. What we got? We got the Airbus we've seen. You've got civil airliner there, 1L. Oh, I just see that big old fire truck down there, Dave. Aero flop that one.
Mm.
Dudley says, bye. See you later, mate. Take care, mate.
See you
Yeah,
later, Dudley.
you got a bit of the old fire engine vehicle going on.
Mm. Oh,
That's a nice old size, Dave, isn't it? 35th scale.
oh,
That's going to be a beastie, isn't it?
yeah, it's a bit red, isn't it?
It is. We do like a fire engine, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
You've got a bit of that going on there with all your paint markings.
Yeah, that you definitely have to make it red because that would be a proper statement piece.
Wouldn't it? It would. What else have we got? Concorde. You can't go wrong. That's Aero Spatty Alley. Concorde there. Prototype. Oh, that's the prototype variant, Dave. The BOAC one.
Cool. That's
Ooh,
going back a bit.
that is going back, isn't it? Look at that. It's a nice bit of art, though. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Why didn't they build that one?
Oh, no idea. Must
So
have
we
been
got
a
a bit of
reason
that.
why not.
So yeah, folks, there you go. Little bit of a interlude there around the eModels shop. Go check it out, folks. Loads and loads and loads of stuff. So if you want to build along with us, that's where you'll find our kits, peeps. Go. Nice little interlude there, mate.
Mm.
So let's have a looky-loo. Keith says he made a Concorde FX1 when they first came out. Yeah, I've got the 1/4 scale one that I'm going to do as a what if. Oh, that's better.
More tea, more tea, more tea.
Oh no, I'm not drinking tea at the moment. I'm a bit warm for tea. Retro says is the share screen low res for anyone else. Might well be, mate. I am running obviously quite a bit at the moment because I'm out putting a stream as well, mate. So sometimes the shared screen does get a little bit low res, mate. But judging by what I saw stream wise, it wasn't that bad. So might be an issue your end. Wendy says, did you see the paint set for the ICM? No, I didn't. I'll have a looky-loo for that, Wendy. No, I can honestly say I didn't spot it. Would that have involved scrolling up, though? Because might be, yeah, that might be why.
So you don't scroll up?
I know. I am that bad. Then back over there. Keep the chat lit up there. There. Yeah, I'll have a look. Phil Bolton said the screen looked fine his end. Yeah, Retro, it's keeps dropping me off live. He's like 40 seconds behind. Yeah, that's a YouTube issue your end, mate. I'm afraid it's certainly not this end. Sorry, mate, but it sounds like you might have a bit of a buffering issue going on, dude.
It's either that or he's got an ISP problem.
Yeah. Fox says he needs to feed his hamster more. Yeah. Yeah. Fox said it looked okay his end. Yeah, I just quickly checked the stream my end here on the other screen there and it looked okay, so. He said Dave is naturally low res anyway. Oh, Dave, that's cruel, isn't it? How's your thumb, Dave? You're not been a girl, are you?
No, it's all right. I'll just go and drop me engineering block on his thumb. From 6 feet.
Harsh, but justified. Yeah, I think he's picking on you, Dave. Just trying not to keep picking up everything other than the glue pot. Oh, glue pot. Get a spider pig for you there. He says I have the fast intertubes. I does not understandings wibble. Yeah, I've got super fast broadband here as well, mate. Fox hasn't. See what I did there, Dave?
No, Fox has got clockwork broadband.
He's on dial-up.
He's on up something.
Hey, I will. That's going back.
No, he's still on free serve, isn't he?
Oh, free serve, yeah. Colin Bennett. Free serve, breathe, wasn't it? Obviously, you had you used to get all the discs when you bought a computer, didn't you?
Yep.
And everyone was basically trying to get you to use their internet, and all of it was just as bad. I can remember having to put in a modem card just so that I could go online. Because it wasn't wired back then, it was didn't dial up, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
That distinct sound. And I can always remember my missus, how long you going to be on the internet? Only I need to ring me mum. Oh, dial up internet. Oh, what fun we had, Dave. It brings back memories, doesn't it? All of the memories it brings back were excruciatingly painful.
Yeah, downloading an image on dial-up.
Building it up line by line. And of course, you got websites back then that had shed loads of animation, and of course it would take ages watching each button of the website load up, and you think, oh god, I'll go and make a cup of tea, it should be loaded when I get back. Yeah, absolutely. Pan's saying, yeah, it's all going through the same slow Atlantic cables. Well, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens when Musk has finished with his Starlink thing, because that's all satellite broadband in it, and I can imagine that is going to be mega quick in it.
It's going to be very quick, but it's going to be very expensive.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's going to be a premium subscription, isn't it? Certainly be out of our price bracket.
Oh yeah.
You never know. He might surprise us. There you go.
Is there a picture? No, I don't think so.
Sarah Jane says to Deputy Panzer, I blame the red pandas as well as the Atlantic. Can't trust them, you know. Keith says, I remember having a shared party phone line for ages. Absolutely. Phil says, yeah, get off the computer. I need to make a call. Yeah. Fox says, the days when you had to walk away to let the video preload all the way to avoid buffering. Yeah. You just used to see the little thing going up, then a tiny, tiny little bit. It's like, yeah. You'd go and make yourself a bacon sandwich, Dave. You'd come back and it still hadn't done.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Back in the day. When we were lads. Definitely showing our age now.
Can remember one else having ISDN.
Oh, really?
Channel A and Channel B.
Well, you're going back a bit. Right. You want put stuff in me drawer then. How'd that work out? Okay, number 7. There you go. Found it. Found it, Dave.
You found it?
Yeah, found it, mate.
Well done.
Sarah Jane says, I remember the days you went out the front door to meet people. Yeah, social networking was going across the field to play football with your mates. Yeah. It's when you sit in a doctor's surgery or any waiting room now, and you've got 24 people all staring at their phone and zero interaction or conversation between anyone. And I miss them days when you used to sit there and some wily old bint would sit there and, hello mate, what you doing? And you just spark up a conversation, Dave, wouldn't you? And it was nice.
Yeah, and the amount, even now, the amount of times, if I need to have a long conversation with someone about an issue or something, I'd rather pick the phone up and actually speak to them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
just so much
changed.
Easier. I know it's old-fashioned, to go and actually talk to someone, but
yeah,
Maybe I'm a bit old-fashioned.
No, I think you miss it, don't you? You know, we was on about this a while back, wasn't it? Community, you know. You used to always sit there, didn't you, in your terrace. And you'd be on your doorstep and you'd be chatting to the neighbour across the street or you know, and there was always that inner community spirit with folk, and that's gone now.
Yeah, or you'd have a conversation with the neighbour over the fence.
Yeah. You know, it has changed, you know, it's sad.
So it's same old thing. It's a sign of the times, isn't it? You know.
Oh yeah, you see it in restaurants and places, don't you? People staring at the phone and you know, just find it strange. I really do. I suppose it's just a sign of the times, isn't it? I think we're just old.
Two old so-and-sos having a whinge.
Nothing wrong with that. I like having a whinge, Dave. You might have noticed.
A whinge, or is it a wibble?
Good wibble. I like a wibble. Yeah, Keith says those were the days when the doctor would see you. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm quite lucky, really, because I do a lot of my stuff with Zoom, with me GP, and it's brilliant because, you know, it saves me having to go out. It's easier for them because they know they're not taking me out of that safe environment. So it's really, that's where this sort of thing's come into its own, isn't it? It has got some benefits, but you do get a bit cabin fevery still. I don't know whether other surgeries are offering the Zoom thing, but I'm pretty lucky with mine. They are pretty good like that.
To be honest with you, I just normally get a phone call with my doctor.
Yeah, it might well be because of the circumstance of being in that bubble, Dave, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it could just be that, but there you go. It's another one of them.
What I need to speak to my doctor about is fine over the phone.
Absolutely. It's not the same though, is it? You know, but I mean, obviously they can't treat a broken leg over the phone, but yeah.
I'd like to see him try.
But,
could make interesting viewing.
Yeah. It's, you know, things like eye screening and all of that lot, you know, you can't do that on the Zoom, but my weekly checks and that, you know, it's perfect because they can video call me. I can sit and talk to them, and Bob's your uncle, mate. It's easier for H as well because she hasn't got that worry of lugging me about, you know. Sounds like she's wheeling Hannibal the Cannibal along the pavement, but yeah. Yeah. Go. Keith says he's retired. It doesn't stress me now as time isn't so important, especially when my wife says the lawn needs cutting. Yeah, I know that feeling. I had to retire early and yeah. It's a frustrating existence at times, but hey, you know. We've got those that go on there. There you go. I knew I'd seen them.
Oh, you.
Family friendly. Family friendly. Was that a dagnammit, Dave?
A bit more than that.
I've got your back on this.
Yeah. I can tell by the sympathetic tone in your voice.
Yeah, but come on, shoe, foot, and other.
No, don't make me laugh because it'll fall out again.
Oh. Oh, dear. Oh, Jackie's in. Hello, Jackie.
Hello, Jackie. Right.
Right, what do we got going on there? That has to go somewhere. Okay, there is. Allegedly, that's got. What end are we? That's Vico. Helps if you're at the right end, mate. There you go. Pilch. Might need tweezers of applying.
Uh-oh.
There you go. Wow. I love all these tiny little bits in this kit. But every time you pick one up, you're just looking down thinking the carpet monster's licking its lips and it's going, yeah. The old eyebrows are going up. It's like, oh, yeah, you know that's going to end up down here, don't you, pal? Keeps looking at me, goes, oi, slaphead, I haven't had my dinner yet. Yeah, I know. Oh, dear. There you go, number 20. It's funny. It seemed. Hello, Richie. Richie Lamb is in. Hello, mate. How you doing,
Hello,
geez? It's one of them, Dave. Innit? We're sitting here. We're like gluing all this together, and it feels like we're a long way through the kit, and it's only when you realise you're still only on the second page of the instructions, mate.
I'm on page 1.
Yeah.
Page 1? No, page 5. Section 5. No, section 6.
Yeah. Yeah, I discounted the pages with all the pictures in, so yeah. God, you're doing well if you're on page 6.
Well, I had a few pictures. I had a couple of the colour scheme photos.
Yeah.
And then all the sprue pics.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Mine started at page 6 with the chassis, and I'm on page 7. So yeah.
Oh, so they count the cover as page 1, page 2, page 3.
Yeah.
Page 3.
Hey mate, I never took my t-shirt off, Dave. So yeah, you're safe.
Thank God for that.
Thanks, mate.
No one deserves to have that burnt on their retinas.
It's burnt. It's burnt. The image is burnt. Yeah, it's burnt in them retinas. Richie, belly and bench, mate. What's in the belly? What's on your bench, mate? What's your beverage of choice?
It's on here. Right. What am I looking for? Oh, no, I did.
Everyone's saying hello to Richie.
83. 83.
Oh, it's nice, isn't it? A lovely bunch of people in the chat, all saying hello to each other.
Yeah.
It's nice, isn't it?
Probably having a proper little chat to themselves.
Absolutely. Nice little chillaxed way to spend your Wednesday evening, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm surprised my governor's not had a...
Yeah.
Or you never know, he might have popped in secretly.
Stealth.
Well, as stealth as someone in the Navy could ever be.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. They don't do subtle, do they?
No, he's not in because he would have bitten on that.
Oh, would he?
Yeah.
He would have realised that your shenanigans then, would he?
Yeah. Oh.
The concentration's palpable, isn't it?
I know.
Bobbin says chicken jalfrezi now simmering nicely. Get in, mate.
Ooh, nice. No.
Richie's just got in from work. Belly not even thought about it. Beverage is brewing coffee. Good choice, mate.
Good man.
Oh, I hope
See,
you
you've done
enjoy
the
it.
important job when you got in. Put the kettle on.
Absolutely. Most important job, mate.
It's the first thing I do.
That first swig of tea each day, Dave. Oh, you can't bottle it, can you?
No.
He's also saying hi to everyone in the chat. Yeah.
No. Other way up, you punk.
You've been smashed, Dave.
Yeah.
Peter saying hello to Richie as well.
Why don't I put a bit of glue in there? Yeah, why not? Yeah, put a bit
Very
of glue
polite.
in.
Very polite bunch. So, newbies in the chat. What's your growl kit? If money wasn't an option, what would be the kit that you would covet the most? You'd be, oh yeah, I'm gonna, yeah.
If money was no object, what would I go for? Honey. You know, I don't actually know.
It's a difficult one, isn't it?
I actually don't know what I would go for.
It's a tough one, mate, isn't it? One to get you thinking.
Well, if money was no object and space was no object,
yeah,
wouldn't even think about it. 32nd scale Lancaster.
Really? I'd probably go for the Eagle Transporter or Space Battleship Yamato. Not massively expensive, but just kits that at the moment I can't get. There's something about them.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like the Lancaster. So
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Your XRF for a start is going to have an affinity, isn't it?
Well, if I had my brain in gear when I was at a particular air show in a particular area, I could have actually got inside and had a walk, had a crawl round, not walk.
Oh, a good old proper looky-loo.
Yeah, but brain was not switched on.
Oh, Dave.
I know.
I bet you could kick yourself now.
Oh yeah. The other togs went in. They didn't go up. But
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I had a good old look round Concorde and the Vulcan.
Old Vulcan. She's a big girl, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's got some hips on her.
I am amazed she ever got off the ground, to be honest. Yeah, she had that hourglass figure, didn't she? She made Marilyn Monroe look shapeless, didn't she, the Vulcan?
Because you got the new one, haven't you?
Yes, mate. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely one that you would want, Dave.
I'd like to do it, but I just don't know where I would put it when it's finished.
Yeah, I've deliberately kept a spot on the ceiling for it.
See, the only trouble is, if I put that on my ceiling, I'd pull the ceiling down.
Oh yeah,
No.
it'll be a fixing in the joist, definitely, because it's going to be quite weighty. Retro says the 1/500th Battleship Yamato does fit nicely on an IKEA Billy bookcase. Oh, good choice.
Oh, sounds like someone's
Yeah.
Oh, Keith is saying a 1/16 Stug
Ooh,
and a Lego Death Star
nice.
from eModels, of course. Oh, someone after a brownie point.
Yeah.
Phil Bolton is saying World War One battleship model.
Nice.
So very steampunk.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, that's a good shout. Yeah, big old battleships. Yeah. They have a look about them, Dave, don't they? The model battleships.
Mm.
Again, it's the only thing with ship models. They do take up a lot of shelf space, don't they?
Scale Model Muse is saying if money wasn't limited, I'd have a car collection like Jay Leno.
Yeah.
It's fair play.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a good shout, Muse.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, Paul Di Tommaso is off. He's going to take a nap.
See you later, Paul. Thanks for coming in, mate. You might there you go, mate, and stay safe, buddy. Always nice to see him in.
Mm.
Have a goodly kip, mate, because he's in, I think, Toronto, isn't he, Paul?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
I believe so. Mm.
Retro says the 1/100th Gundam MSA 0011 Plan 303E Deep Striker does not fit nicely on literally any conceivable shelf, though.
Ah. Sounds like someone has prior experience.
Yeah, can you make a wall mount for it? That's what I've got for my Kshatriya. I 3D printed a wall mount ready for when it's finished. Must get round to doing some more on that. Been a while. It's kind of in the stack of stuff that got moved when the Man Cave refurb started, and yeah, just haven't got round to bringing it back in. I'll get there.
Mm.
One of those background builds, isn't it?
Oh, definitely.
Go. Give that a bit of a squeeze.
Now what? A9. A9, come in, your time is up.
Yeah. For some reason, when you said that, I was thinking of Doctor Who. Then it's like, yeah, K9, wasn't it?
Mm.
Back in the days, that was Tom Baker, wasn't it? If I remember rightly.
It was, yes.
Yeah, it's the only Doctor Who I can remember watching.
Tom Baker and Sarah Jane, I think it was.
Yeah. Richie Lab says if money was unlimited, it would start at the first shelf and finish at the last at his local model shop. I probably would buy a model shop. You know, if you had won that 180 million on Euro Millions, yeah, you would, wouldn't you? You would have to buy a model shop. But trouble is, we would end up treating it like our stash, wouldn't we? We wouldn't sell anything. It'd be, no, you can't buy anything. You can come in and have a look around, but this is all mine, all of it.
No, I think me having a model shop, no, it just wouldn't. It wouldn't end well.
Yeah. I'd have to invest back into the hobby.
Oh, yeah.
You know, just to give something back. You know, so that would be something I'd be sort of keen on looking at. Got all of that. We got all of that. That then apparently goes. Okay. So we'll do a bit more on the old transfer box then. Why not, he says. Why not indeed?
Go for it.
Absolutely, Dave. Sarah Jane says she needs a bigger house, so her stash has room to grow, and I have a place to make some decent models and a spray booth. Yeah. The Sarah Jane stash.
Sounds like she wants one of those Victorian mansions.
I think she needs it with the stash. The stash is very extensive. I'm actually scaling my stash down.
I'll have to stop that then.
Yeah. Scary, isn't it?
You have to put some kits under your nose.
I think I've said this many times before, though, haven't I?
Yeah.
I am not going to buy any more kits. I am going to build what I've got. Yeah. Sprue and Glue's in, saying hello. Hello, David. How you doing,
Hello,
mate?
David.
Yeah, we sit there, don't we? Quite often. Yeah, I'm not buying any more until I've built all of this lot. And then you sit there and go, oh, have you seen that new release out? Oh, yeah, slap it in the basket. Yeah, that's what happens.
That's what we do. Oops.
It really goes well for us, doesn't it, mate?
Oh, yeah.
We think about it every now and then, but yeah. Normally lasts about 5 minutes. There you go.
I walk into a model shop and my wallet starts shaking.
Yeah. Mew says we all tell that like, oh, yeah. Sarah J says, I'll stop spending your money. Yes, madam. That really helps. Oh, Cole, I've seen this. And she sends through a beautiful photograph of an upcoming release, knowing what I'm going to do. And she normally does it at about 2:30 in the morning. It's like,
Oh, you haven't, have you?
what?
Pre-ordered some kits.
There may have been a Ducati motorcycle that was sent through to me that maybe on my watch list.
Watch list or pre-order list?
I can neither confirm or deny anything additional at this moment in time.
Ah. Oh, is Mrs. W behind the door?
Yes.
Ah. Mrs. W.
Oh, yeah, you, Captain Creepy. Hello, you're looking well.
Oh, no. Oh, we're going to have a really good time on this.
Hey, what you got? What you got? Show me, tell me.
Right. Well, I'm not going to do the photo etch yet. Not because I'm bottling out. It's because it's a teeny tiny part that's going to get knocked off.
I've got your back, mate.
Mrs. W, Colin's making chicken noises at me.
I've got my earphones in. I know you too well, mate.
Right. I'm going to have a really good time and start sticking some wheels together.
Oh, you're good. Sarah Jane says she's good at spending other people's money. I can confirm that.
Well, she's not that good. She hasn't spent any of mine.
Oh, Well, sounds like a challenge.
Deep breath. We can do this.
Go on, Dave. I've got faith in you, mate.
That's someone. That's...
There you go. Let's try not to knock that off, though. Like that. There you go. There you go. Retro says, sounds like my neighbour's chickens are back. I have a window open. I got really confused for a second. Yeah. Muse is putting a chicken emoji for you there, Dave.
Cheers, Muse. Love you too.
Brilliant. Oh, brilliant. You got you sus, mate.
C1, C2, and C3. Oh.
Hey, universal joint. Gets in there. But some of these bits, Dave, are so tiny, man. This has got individual universal joint halves for the prop shafts.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah. A fair play to them. But as a builder, God, Bennett, they're tiny. And I've got all my lenses of goodness on. He's just trying not to keep smacking his microphone. I'm very sorry, folks. Right. And then 2 UJs to go on the other side. Grab that. I'm here all week. I'm here all week. So, yeah. We are what now? Oh, nearly 20 past already, Dave. Dying. That's gone
Really?
quick, yeah. So, yeah, nearly another show over, Dave.
Oh, that's not fair.
Yeah, we're on until 7:30, peeps. So we'll keep going until then, and then folk can get off and have their tea and go about their day and
Do what they need to do.
absolutely. Absolutely. And it is lovely to see you all again.
Oh, definitely.
Keeping us two idiots company and, dare I say, under control. Because we need that. We need, you know, to be kept under control because we do get up to mischief.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be us if we didn't get up to mischief.
Absolutely, Dave. It wouldn't be, mate. Spin that universal joint around the 12 o'clock, like so. By powers of deduction, there was another one.
Oh, you go steady.
I know.
Oh.
Like that. God. Ickle tiny little transfer box. All right. And it bad. We've been on an hour and a half and I've done one section, Dave. I'm impressed with myself.
I've finished the chassis.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Cool, I ain't.
Well, no, I've still got more bits to go in it, but the section on page 5 has all now been completed.
Oh, you're good.
Because we're now on page 6.
Oh, I'm impressed, Dave. Phil Bolton says it's good to be back after being AWOL the last few months. Yeah, I know, Phil. Bless you, mate. It is nice, on a serious note, to see you back, mate, because, yeah, we're like a little community within the community. We do worry about each other when we don't see folk about, and you're part of our little community, Phil, so it's nice to see you in, mate. It really is.
No, not gonna do it like that.
Where does that live out of interest? That goes on there. That won't go in until after all the prop shafts go on. Right. So I need to, dare I say it, keep it safe. It'll go well. Mind you, actually, yeah, that can go in. I'm going to jump ahead because I know what will happen. I'll put that in the box and I'll lose it. So it goes that way round. I'm going to regret gluing this in, no doubt, but it's going in because I'll lose it.
Lose it? You lost it already.
I know that, mate. Right. There you go. That's perfect. But luckily, we can come back and detail paint a lot of this. And that can sit there. I'm not going to worry about it. Sarah Jane, yeah, because I do. If the site is up to date, yeah, she does. She knows that there's an extensive thing, but I may have said, "Oh, that's an eModels build. That's an eModels build. Oh, that one's an eModels build. Oh, so's that one." I don't think she's as daft as that, but yeah. Thanks, Sarah Jane, for throwing me under the bus there. Is it really that many? Oh. Damn, I've been telling Dave for ages that it's about 60.
146?
Yeah.
You've been telling Porky Pies, you were.
But if you've got that figure of number of items off of Scalemates, don't forget a lot of that is bottles of paint, he says. Straws clutching springs to mind.
Bottles of paint, man.
Oh, Sarah Jane, I can't believe you did that. Retro says there's a site for cataloguing kits. Yes, there is, mate. It's Scalemates, mate. It's just a database that you log all your models on, and you can then send mates pings on there. A lot of us are on there. Yeah. And you can send us requests, etc., and we become your mate. And especially if you've got kits for sale or you've got a duplicate, you might have someone in your community that's desperate to get one, so you can do a kit swap. You know, so perfect. And as I buy a new kit, it goes straight on Scalemates.
How organised you are.
Absolutely. eModel says, I bet our stash is bigger than everyone else's. I think that would be correct. Yeah, now that is a stash. I've been to the store, and believe you me, Dave, it's like an Aladdin's cave. You do find you go and bury yourself in amongst the rackings, and you're just like, oh, I'm surrounded by plastic. Oh. Yeah, there may have been cooing noises.
I don't know. I'm doing a reasonably good effort up in my loft.
Yeah, for those interested, Dave has 17 bags of kits in his lot. Plus, what is it? You got your airing cupboard stash?
I've got my loft stash, I've got the airing cupboard stash, I've got the bedroom stash, and I've got the sofa bed stash.
There you go, folks. Yeah, Dave has a bit of a plastic problem, don't you, Dave?
Because Colin keeps making me buy kits.
I'm not going to deny that. Because I tend to think, well, if I've got it, or I've just spent my money, I'm going to go and spend yours. And if I can't spend yours, I go and spend Fox's.
Oh, I don't mind you spending foxes.
Absolutely, I love spending Fox's money. That is great.
Actually, to be fair, I think you should take them into Fourth World again.
Would I do that?
Yes.
Right. Richie Lamb says, I'm off, guys. Time to degunge my body. Shower time. Cheese on toast with beans on the belly. See you Sunday, guys. No worries, mate. We're coming off air now, Richie, anyway, mate. I'll just go quickly full screen, show everyone what I've been doing, and then I'll put Dave full screen.
Right.
That's where I've got to today, folks. Bit more chassis build up. The transfer box with all the universal joints. Axles with the differentials in there. Photo etch battery with the shell is on there. And a bit more suspension gubbins. So really quite pleased with these little kits. Look at the tiny little universal joints in there. They are ickle.
Ooh.
So that's where I'm up to. So I'm going to let that dry now. And then I'll put Dave on the full screen.
He says, trying to. There we go. So we've got the first parts of the chassis together, and I think it's reasonably square.
It is.
And I've started doing the tyres.
Oh, look at you with your tiredness.
Yes. So that's where I'm at. So on the destructions, I'm here.
Oh, nice one, mate. Yeah.
So yes. But as you can see, I've still got more chassis stuff to go. So I've not finished it. But for now,
No.
I have. Whilst I have a really good time getting tired.
Absolutely, mate. And we are absolutely loving these. I'll just switch camera so we can come and say goodbye to everyone.
Yeah, I'm just sort myself out. I'll be with you shortly.
Sitting up in his chair because, as usual, I managed to slide all the way down in my chair. Don't know how that happened.
Right,
It's because I'm a fidget.
Let me do that.
He says, where have I put the chat? I've lost the chat. There it is. So yeah, a massive big thanks to you all for coming in and keeping us two company. Well,
Yep,
hope you're enjoying the shows. You know, it's nice to finally do this for eModels. They've been very supportive of me over the time. So if you want to grab these, pop along to eModels.co.uk. You'll be able to see the kits in the description below the video. Grab yourself a bargain, and we'll look forward to seeing you the next time. Massive thanks to Fox for monitoring the chat for me. Actually appreciated. And we will see you on the next show next Wednesday, Dave, won't we, mate?
Yes, we will.
So until then, stay safe, stay well, and we'll see you Sunday on my channel.
Bye, everyone. Stay well, stay safe. Enjoy your model making.